the manager could see that we are not doing very well. So he invited this young man called Peter Kuria to the group. And when he came, and he was given a praise to perform. Wow, he became one of my chair.
So were you Wangu wa Makeri?
I was the Wangu wa Makeri. So I would sit on him and I would order him to do different kind of things.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are watching me from. Welcome and welcome again to my channel. Thank you guys because of always coming to watch my content. Thank you for those of you who have continued to subscribe to my channel. I am very grateful. I don't take you for granted. My name is Sharon Wabaraka, and in today's video, guys, I am not alone. I am here with a legend, a mentor, a teacher, a queen. Call her anything you want, but she's nobody else but the one and only my mother. Karibu sana. Kama kodi na nderemo. Hi ma'am.
Hello my dear.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you very much for coming to my channel today. Today I want to ask you questions.
Yes.
That is why I have brought you.
Yeah.
Questions that I have never maybe asked you in the past, and I'd like you to tell me so that I can know. But before we do that, these people that are watching you here don't know you.
Yes.
Perhaps you can just start by introducing yourself. Tell them what your name is.
Yeah. Before I introduce myself, I would like to congratulate you for opening this channel. I feel so privileged to be in your channel today, and it is my happy day that I'm in your channel.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah,
thank you. I feel honored.
Thank you. Viewers, my name is Rachel Kuria, and the middle name is Wangari. I was born many years ago in a village called Ruko in Kiambu district, Kikuyu division. I was born among 9 children, siblings, and we were 4 girls and 5 boys.
Okay, so you grew up in Ruko?
Yeah, I grew up in Ruko.
As a little girl?
As a little girl.
What are your earliest memories when you were growing up as a little girl?
As a little girl, I remember my mother used to take me to Sunday school, and I used to go to Sunday school. I used to sing, and I used to do different kind of things when I was a little girl. When I grew up, I went to school. I started school in a school called Wangu Primary School, and I continued until I finished my study 7, that is class 7, KCPE.
Those days used
to be called the KCPE. Yeah, when I finished my KCPE, I went to high school, and I did my Form 4 in 1972.
Wow.
And
you
after
did
that,
Form 4 in 1972?
1972.
Okay.
After that, I went to a college in Kagumo and graduated as a teacher.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Umetupeleka mbio sana.
Okay.
Let's rewind back a little bit.
Okay.
Umetupeleka hapo kama marathon.
Yes.
Like you've just gone from primary to now we are talking about Kagumo. Let's go back to the high school days first.
Yes.
Which high school did you go to?
I went to a school called St. Kevin's first. I passed through St. Mary. I went to Nairobi. There was a school called City Tutorial College. So I went to different kind of schools.
Okay.
This is because my parents could not afford to pay much money because we were so many. So I was taken to a place where they were comfortable paying the school fees for me.
Oh, so they had to move you to different schools where they could afford to pay?
I had to move from different schools. And after that, I completed very well. And during those days, the results the certificate of education
CE.
was tabled in a newspaper.
Okay.
So I was among the best.
Wow.
So when I found myself in the newspaper
Yeah.
at the top list, I was very, very happy.
Wow.
I was proud.
Well done you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
No wonder you are a teacher.
Yeah.
So we were now at a point where you were talking about Kagumo High School and Kagumo College. So you went
Yeah.
to Kagumo College to do your... take us through what you went to do in Kagumo
Yeah,
College.
at Kagumo, first of all, I was employed as an untrained teacher, and as I was working as a teacher, I decided to go to a college. So I enrolled in Kagumo Teachers Training College. Then I became a teacher.
Okay, so
After that, I went as a full-time employee as a teacher, a primary school teacher, and then later on, I enrolled to the same school, Kagumo Teachers Training College, and became and graduated as a diploma teacher for teaching music. So I went to teach in a secondary school as a music teacher.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So although beside teaching music, I also taught many other subjects.
Okay. All this time that you're in the teaching college and all that, are you married or you're still single?
Yeah, I got married in a very, very wonderful way.
Okay. Tell us about
Because
it.
let me start by saying I used to go to St. Peter's Kiragari Church, ACK, and I was very dedicated youth member. First of all, I was a Sunday school teacher, and I was also the leader of brigade kids. In those days, we used to teach the teenagers.
Yeah.
The teenagers were taught different kind of things, how to tackle life, and therefore they were enrolled in this brigade. So those were the teenagers. We used to teach them, we used to train them, we used to do drills, and during the holidays, we would take these kids outside to a camp, and we would sit with them and talk to them. Normally, what I was given was boys. I used to teach boys, and I used to talk to them about life, expecting what do they expect in the future. So I taught them a lot, and we became friends. And I think they also remember that when I was teaching them in school, I still used to hammer for them to be very careful of what they will do in the future.
Okay.
So
you were telling us about how you got married in a wonderful way, and
yeah,
I think
I'm
you're
still
leading to
coming
that.
there.
Okay.
I'm still coming there.
Okay.
So during that time, we used to do drama and many other kind of things in the church. And I remember one time we were doing a drama called Wangu wa Makeri. That was during the olden days. Wangu wa Makeri was a queen.
Yeah, a Kikuyu queen.
A Kikuyu queen who used to sit on men.
Yeah, she was very
a
controlling.
very tough lady.
Yeah.
And during that drama, my boyfriend was invited to come and guide us on how to do the drama, because he was ahead of us. During their time, they were doing drama, and therefore, whoever was conducting this drama, that is the manager, could see that we are not doing very well. So he invited this young man called Peter Kuria to the group. And when he came, and he was given a praise to perform. Wow, he became one of my chair.
So were you Wangu wa Makeri?
I was the Wangu wa Makeri. So I would sit on him, and I would order him to do different kind of things. I remember.
Wait, so you
Yeah.
used to sit on dad, on his back?
Oh yes, that was the drama, and we had to practice how the Makeri used to sit on men, and he used to tell them what to do, because she was a very, very tough queen.
So that is how you met dad?
Yeah, that's how I met dad. And when dad looked at me, wow, he said, this girl is wonderful. Though she is very tough to me, I think she can make a very good wife, because the way she's conducting herself, she's perfect. She could be a perfect wife.
Wow.
So after we finished the drama, he approached me, and at first I could not accept him, and I used to get away from him, but then finally the magnet joined together.
You could not resist anymore.
I could not resist anymore. So I became his girlfriend, and later on we got married.
Wow, that's very interesting that is how you met dad.
Yes.
And then he approached you.
Yes.
And then when did you get married?
We got married in 1974 December, and it was a very wonderful wedding, because all the youth members in our diocese, that time the diocese was called Mount Kenya Diocese.
Okay.
Every member of the youth attended that wedding, because we were known as active members in the choir.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. And now it is 50 years with the same man, day
Yeah.
in, day out, waking up,
and
sleeping,
I can't even forget that afterwards we got you as our baby.
Yes.
We were very proud to have a baby girl.
Oh yes, oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. That came much later.
Yeah.
Wow. So first of all, congratulations, because
Thank
this
you.
is 2024. So this marks 50 years. It marks 50 years since you and dad got married.
Yes.
And it is certainly a big blessing. Not many marriages get to that point.
Oh yes.
And I really thank God for you. You have been a good example
Yes.
to many other couples out there, to many marriages.
Yes.
And God will continue to bless you and to give you even longer time together. A lot of people admire you. How
we are hoping to stay for long.
Yes,
because we love one another,
yes.
and that is what has kept us going.
What is one thing that you can give an advice to maybe somebody who is there, who is not married, or somebody who is married, and they would like to keep their marriage as long as you guys have kept your marriage? What would you tell them?
Yeah, first of all, let me say that marriage is not all bed of roses. It's not gold. So, and because you are different, you have different characters, and you came from different backgrounds, the first thing you need to do is to run your partner. Understand them. Understand what they want. Understand what they don't want, what they don't like. And do not argue. Avoid arguing, because argument will automatically break the marriage. Because both of you, when you get married, you are pronounced as one, husband and wife. So we have lived as one in the marriage, as one in everything. Whatever we do, even in the financial, we do things as we talk. Let us do this. If one of us does not agree, this is the priority, then we abandon it and we do something else. So we have an agreement as we agreed to stay together. And every single time when we talk, we have to talk knowing that it is our own benefit. It is for our own benefit, and the benefit of our children, and the benefit of our grandchildren. Therefore, you have a life to stay, and that's why you are joined together. It's always good to persevere. It's always good to know that sometimes you become angry. Don't stay angry all the time. If you become angry, drink some water. Put some water in your mouth. Walk around and go. Do not answer. Do not say anything. Because once you speak, you might speak something that you will regret in life. And that is how we have lived together, and forgiving one another, and also treating someone as a human being, because we are all human beings.
In regards to what you have spoken about, that's very, very good, very profound, Mom. Thank you for a wonderful advice and a wonderful counsel. Someone that is going to watch this video will feel very encouraged by listening to those words.
Yes.
But I just want to ask you, nowadays there are a lot of issues in marriages. Someone can come and maybe start abusing you. Maybe they are beating you. Maybe they're not even beating you, but they are abusing you emotionally. And you say that you should forgive. If someone is in an abusive marriage like that, what would you advise them to do?
Well, my advice is not to give up. Do not give up.
So you should stay in an abusive marriage, Ma'am?
I'm not saying that you stay in an abusive marriage. I'm saying take time to pray. Take time to pray for your marriage. Every single minute, pray for your marriage. Every time you think of your person you are better have, pray. Pray for them. When they are at work, pray for them. But if the relationship becomes toxic, it is unbearable. It's better to move out for a time. It's better to, even in the game, we have time out. So give yourself time out. And if you come back and it's not working, then think of how to maybe end the marriage, because maybe you are not meant to be together. But you have to try and try again and again and again, because nobody is perfect in this world. There is nobody. You cannot say that I am perfect. Staying 50 years does not mean that we have been perfect. We have been when two people are put in one basket, of course they are going to collide, and it is that perseverance that has kept us going, and prayer too.
Do you and Dad ever argue?
Well, of course we argue. we argue a lot, and after arguing, one of us have to get out.
So it is no
time out. It is the
time out.
Yeah, time out. Give yourself time out. Go to bed. Start praying. Cry if you want to cry. If you are happy when you cry, keep on crying and then come back. Have a heart of saying, I'm sorry, what I did was wrong. Can you please forgive me? So we have stayed together because of forgiveness. Yes.
Good. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much for that wonderful conversation.
Yes.
And we are going to be winding up because we have spoken quite a lot. You've told me about yourself, where you were born, who your siblings were, where you grew up, all that. So I think I have a lot of information about yourself and about your background. Thank you very much because of that. Yes. We did another interview with my dad, and he spoke about how you moved from Kenya to the US. So I'm not going to ask you that because I already have that information.
Yes.
If you want to know that information, go back to the previous video where I have done an interview with Dad, and you'll see that information over there. But Mom, as we wind up, what are your last words?
My last words are to thank God for everything. Everything. When God gives you favor, He gives you that favor, and it is for you. So we have been praying for you to succeed, and I know you have succeeded.
Amen. Yes.
We have been praying for you to be given a favor. We have been praying for you each and every time so that your family may stand firm.
Amen.
I know our grandchildren are always happy because you have brought them well. You have taught them well. You have shown them the way.
Amen.
Because we also taught you how to stay as a woman.
Yes.
We cannot say that we failed. We did not fail, and we did not fail you, and we know that you are great and you are going to do great things. Above all, I want to thank God for giving us this chance and for even making it possible for us to be at that age. Over 70 is not little years. That's a lot of years.
Yeah.
And we thank God for everything.
Amen.
We have gone up and down. Even when you were in Kenya, we cannot say that we were well off, but we did not suffer. We did not miss food. So we thank God for everything.
Amen. Amen.
And I thank God for my husband. Long life.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and absolutely wish you a longer life.
Yes.
50 years is a big celebration, and
Yes.
I also say thank you to God for giving me those many years, for giving you as my parents for that long. I do not take that for granted, and I am truly grateful to God. We're going to end this interview here because I don't want to keep Mom in the sun. It's actually very hot here, and I'm happy that we have been able to spend time with you in the US. It's been a wonderful time. Again, you can watch other videos that we have done for our tour here in the US, guys, and I hope you're going to enjoy. And until we come back with another one, Mom, let's tell them Baraka.
From the dusty roads of Kenya to the bustling streets so wide, Rachel Career made a journey with the Lord as her guide. 21 long years had passed since Atlantis light she saw. Still her heart beats the rhythm of the lessons she once taught. Oh, it's grace, sweet grace, that brings us to the dance. From the classrooms to the choirs, where she lifts her voice and hands. Once a teacher, always guiding, in her soul a teacher stands. Singing praises, teaching lessons, in her life God's great expanse. With chalk dust now behind her, and the mic so firmly grasped, Rachel's song is one of joy, of the future, of the past. In the melody, the wisdom, in the harmony, her class. Every note a sacred sermon, every chorus has its mass. In Atlanta's heart, she resonates, a beacon shining bright, teaching love and patience, singing through the darkest night. Her spirit dances free